Turn It Up WA time! I'm Lucy, and today on our hip hop focused special episode, I'm going to be chatting with Georgie K and the Stu.
Yeah, just the Wham Song of the Year for 2010, which was
Congratulations.
really cool.
Just nothing big.
Good. But anyway,
Liam is going to catch up with Slackjaw.
When I first heard Australian hip hop, that is when, kick-started my belief that I could do it as well. Sure.
Plus we have Mathers and many others on the show.
Early sort of UK sounding stuff, I guess, and then I started actually doing Australian hip hop.
Oh, I hold on to these bars and my beating heart, it longs for freedom in this town.
So I've got a coin, Georgie K and Pronto here in the studio with me. Thanks so much for coming in today, guys.
thank you.
For having us.
And so tell us, you've collaborated on the single Free. What made you want to collaborate together?
Well, at the Wham Song of the Year last year, and
You won an award there, didn't you?
I did, yes, which was really quite interesting. I was very unexpected, but it was.
Singer of the Year?
Yeah, just the Wham Song of the Year for 2010, which was really
Congratulations.
cool.
Just nothing big.
It was good. But anyway, these guys were playing and performing in between some of when they were giving out the awards, and I saw them and I thought, oh, these guys are pretty cool with their fat beats and shapes. So no, I thought I'd have a chat with them and see if we could do something and work together. So.
And is this the first song you guys have done together?
Yes.
Yeah, the first,
Yeah.
but not the last.
So is there some plans that we need to hear about? Or?
No, we've also done a remix together for one of Georgie's songs called The
Yeah.
Cure.
And how did the song come together? I think Georgie wrote the lyrics.
Yeah, I wrote the lyrics for my little section, which was
Yeah.
pretty much the, I think, a verse and the chorus and a little bridge piece in there. So I wrote those, but Ray was the guy who did the beats, and he put that in. The Stoops did some rapping over it, and then sent me the beat and said, "What do you think of this?" And then sort of came from there. So,
Oh, well, congratulations, guys.
well, thank you.
Very good achievement, and hopefully we'll hear some more collaborations from you soon. And let's take a look at the Stoops featuring Georgie K with their track Free.
See this cage of mine, you may recall the time you locked me up and held me down. Oh, I hold on to these bars and my beating heart, it longs for freedom in this town. And when I look up high, I see the birds flying in the sky. Oh, how I wish I could spread my wings and let go, and let go. When I look up high, I see the birds flying in the sky. Oh, how I wish I could spread my wings and let go, and let go.
Let go, yeah. Beats, rhymes, and life, we see eye to eye. On beside the bar, so behind the lines, I creep by the stars as time passed me by. Time has no limit, but minutes are hard to find. Reality relies on analogies and lies, but we only see what's there when you open your mind up. I was taught to abide by the laws of the tribe. There's a war going on outside in our lives. Don't get caught in your pride and lay dormant and hide. For the freedom of speech, no law to the flies. It's about that time that you saw with your eyes. Fought for your rights, you either walk or you fly. Rise through the violent seas in a giant peach. Come fly to the highest peaks. Break the iron beams inside my dreams. These walls can't hold me, I am free.
When I look up high, I see the birds flying in the sky. Oh, how I wish I could spread my wings and let go, and let go.
Yo, little birdie with hazel eyes has cable ties tied to both wings. The life of a bird who's unable to fly, unable to stabilize in those winds. How's she meant to see all the termites move when looking from the ground is a bird's eye view? So every day she pecks away at the cable ties that yet to break. Fun in the morning, horizon before the horizon is outlined by gold. She gotta find food cause she getting too thin. She can't shake it in and have a sign to hold. The bird that is earlier than early birds works harder and certainly deserves the worm. So imagine as she fell when her beak broke through. The cable snapped, spread her wings and flew.
Close your eyelids and vibe with the beat. No horizons, the sky's the street. They say your life is designed in your sleep, so we sleep deep, then rise and repeat. We stay awake inside the hope. They wave like a wake behind the boat, and we tote freedom in, we bohemians. Free with a style, we don't need a pen. And I don't need a truck with some custom rims, and I don't need a bus to be rushed to things. All I need is a rush from a gust of wind to blow the dust off these dusty wings. But these kids are so Da Vinci Code, but won't face defeat. They pigeon-toed and they twist the globe till the system blows, and we blow the system. Listen close.
Behind these concrete walls, where I was once so small, I found the key to help me fly. Oh, and now I'm breathing there, so fresh and oh so clear. Forget this cage, I got freedom on my mind. And when I look up high, I see the birds flying in the sky. Oh, how I wish I could spread my wings and let go, and let go.
You're watching Turn It Up WA. Let's do it again.
Do that one again, sorry.
You're watching Turn It Up WA.
So I've got the boys from the Hip Hop Video Production Program. I've got Brendan, Tim, Corey and Scott. Thanks so much for coming in today, guys.
No problem.
And so Scott, you're a bit of a veteran in the WA music industry. What made you want to take on being the facilitator of this hip hop video production program?
I was approached initially through Camwire, and City of Gosnell was quite a forward-thinking council. They've got a youth centre with an amazing recording studio as part of it. And I've done a lot of these programs through Western Australia, but it really interested me the fact that they had a studio as part of their youth centre. So we hatched a hip hop program that came together under the sort of belief of young guys that wanted to learn about hip hop, and that's sort of how it came about.
So the first few weeks of the course, I think it was recording and songwriting. Had you guys done much songwriting before?
No, not really. I've only written like rhymes on paper. Never had the chance to actually record in a proper studio like the City of Gosnell's one. No.
I'd just recorded a song on my laptop before, but it was just the same as Tim, just writing and just hoping for someone to have a setup that I can use. And it was a good opportunity that this program came along because we could all use the studio for free.
Were you in there like every day? Was it like a shock? Were you a bit nervy or?
It was, once you got into it, it was good. But yeah, at the start it was
hard work.
Yeah.
And so the second half of the course, you focused on producing the video clip.
Yeah.
I think I heard you guys worked with a well-to-do director that just won an award.
Yeah, Matt Tacconi just won Young Filmmaker of the Year. And the whole idea is that those guys get to go from hatching a song, designing the song, and then recording it, and then going all the way through to a video clip. So the end product is them being able to do exactly what a professional musician would do.
Well, let's take a look at your clip from the album White and Grey.
Sweet.
Stuff the world's negativity, I approach life with positivity. If you disagree, you're never getting rid of me. Rid of me, rid of me, rid of me, rid of me. It's always forward, I'm moving. I open my eyes, I look out the window. I wanna get on with my life, I don't wanna sin, bro. Get the info on life with the human beings. There's only a few of them seeing that there's more than alcohol and drugs free. This stuff really bugs me, there's no such thing as other. All languages mean the same. I'm sick of people judging on skin colour. And it don't matter if you're fat or thin, brother. We're in this together, it don't matter about the weather. I'm trying to change this world forever, for the better, 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 better.
I wake up with the sign of sunlight, expect the same type of day, pick up the mic and rhyme away. Gotta do the hard hours to earn my pay, can't give my life away, I deserve to stay. My future's not grey, it's filled with light, despite the sight of your local district. Stuff's got to get serious, no more acting imperious. It's time to get delirious when it comes to decisions. People say I'm fearless, one thing I can't promise is a future not earless.
Stuff the world's negativity, I approach life with positivity. If you disagree, you're never getting rid of me. Rid of me, rid of me, rid of me, rid of me. It's always forward, I'm moving. Stuff the world's negativity, I approach life with positivity. If you disagree, you're never getting rid of me. Rid of me, rid of me, rid of me, rid of me. It's always forward, I'm moving. 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 It's always forward.
There's always thugs squealing and drug dealing. My rhymes are but appealing. I don't care what your opinion is, cause that's just my feeling. We need an answer, a cure for cancer. I'm sick of guys giving women a backhander. We need less drama and comedy. You're always gonna get that off of me.
What's with the politics? There's not one decision that they've made that's positive. The world will never change my prerogative. If given a challenge, I'll be sure to abolish it. Stop wasting your money trying to polish it, or the community will force you to swallow it.
Stuff the world's negativity, I approach life with positivity. If you disagree, you're never getting rid of me. Rid of me, rid of me, rid of me, rid of me. It's always forward, I'm moving. Stuff the world's negativity, I approach life with positivity. If you disagree, you're never getting rid of me. Rid of me, rid of me, rid of me, rid of me. It's always forward, I'm moving. 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 It's always for
You're watching Turn It Up WA.
So I've got Tom Matheson here in the studio with me, Aka Mathis. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us, what made you want to start rapping?
I used to be in a band when I was 13 that was sort of more sort of rock, pop, grunge oriented, I guess.
Yep.
And then one of our members left the band and he sold his drum kit to buy a set of decks, so a set of turntables. And it was kind of just sort of the path that all of us were going, I guess. So we started using a drum machine instead. And as time went on, I suppose first I started doing sort of singy, sort of early sort of UK sounding stuff, I guess. And then I started actually doing Australian hip hop. But I'm not really sure what made me want to do it. I think it was just what I was falling into at the time. Yeah.
Well, your lyrics are quite dynamic and diverse. Like, I assume you must have some good English literature skills behind them, a bit of poetry in there. So.
I was always obsessed with poetry.
Yep.
From a very young age, and I have books of it, and now I've moved on to computer documents and documents of it. But I wasn't someone who, I didn't actually end up doing any TE subjects in the end of school. Just dropped everything, did all the art subjects, went to TAFE. And so I didn't actually really study English literature as such, but I suppose I've always been a reader of non-fiction more than I have fiction. And I like absorbing information.
And you comment quite on what's happening in society, like it's quite up to date.
I suppose to me it's almost more like an analytical piss take. So it's from my point of view and it's my position on things in the world. It's not so much me commenting and really kind of making a statement, I feel, as much as me just sort of poking fun at things that I think are
having your say.
Yeah, that are pretty ridiculous about it.
And you're about to perform a little song for us here in the studio. What are you going to perform for us?
I think I'm going to perform a song from that album. It was released at the end of 2009, but I still think this song's kind of relevant, and it's called Skyhawks.
Bowling for a trench coat, mafia the rotoscope, animate degenerate, modded up by nerdy folk. Woke up with the switch flick, picked apart his envelope, broke the repetition with his papa's trust in gun smoke. Cloak the timeline in foreseeable leadership. Crater face and baby fat, finding heat to counteract. Moguls and whistleblowers filling up their bank sacks. Crack the whip with acronyms, wordplay for day to day. We pay gore, it's major part in art. Cards for world relations, best paint your faces. Segregate the code breaker page in all the races. Beep 'em, let 'em know that we're flying solo like, hey man, what's really killing me? 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 Put your hooligan jewels in the pool room with a padlock, and the lock pick and snicker with the rocks you pocket obvious should have been cans of beans, toothbrush and vegetables, so man could see that he's buried deep in pestilence, provided that survival means he eats the beans, burns the toothbrush into a blade he sheens and sheaths, turns the tin can to a shield he builds solo, keep him safe from all the scary stick stones and homos, builds a fort with vegetables instead of sharing them. With the friends his own survival tactic led to pair with him. Now they're expendable fiends, no goods in solitude. Withering with every word cursed and thrown at you. The weight of that burden is nurtured in permanence. Flirted with and stirred like it's earlier paint and juice. Spin cycle, apply it back to delicate wash, and the kids once again fight their way out of the box like, hey man, what's really killing me? Hey man, what's really killing me? Hey man, what's really killing me? I'm like, hey man, what's really killing me? 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 Thank you very much for having me. My name's B. Mathis, and turn it up WA.
Hey, I'm down here in Fremantle, sitting with Slackjaw in the cafe. My mate Chance. Thanks for coming down, man. What's up? So, how many years have you been doing hip hop?
Seriously, I've been doing hip hop for about 6 to 8 years, but before that I always had a love for, rap and freestyled and just wrote rhymes, but things were just starting out back then, so yeah. About 10 years all up, 12 years.
Okay. So, like on that note, like what inspired you to become a hip hop artist?
Just hearing amazing lyrics from artists that you didn't hear anywhere else in any other songs, and then when I first heard Australian hip hop, that is when kick-started my belief that I could do it as well.
Sure. Who were some of those artists that the Australian ones influenced you?
Australian artists that got me, that I first heard, were dudes like Mass MC, Hijack, Hilltop Hoods, Crossbred Mongrels, stuff like that.
Yeah.
All the originators.
Yeah. How long had you worked on Fremantle's Finest, this album, your latest album?
Worked on it for about 4 years, so it took about 2 years to get together like all the songs and the beats off all the right people, and work out the songs and write all the lyrics and stuff like that. But then when we went to the studio, it was our first time in the studio, so it was like, it took a while. There was a few songs that got re-recorded, and around 2 years to mix it down and perfect it and make sure it was a good product when it was finished.
Yeah. What producers and musicians have you had working on that album?
The producers, just 3 producers, Hikus, Rob Shaker, and little known friend of mine named Episode. So all those guys got together and made the beats, but then we had guys come in and play like bass lines and saxophone and guitar and stuff on a few different jams. So
okay, cool. There's a song on the album called Perth City, which is it's pretty cool. That I think that kind of in the hip hop world, Perth is a little bit kind of underrated. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, totally. That's why I decided to dedicate my album to Fremantle and also Perth. I mean, there's a lot of artists that come out of Perth that people know about already, but then there's a whole second tier of guys and girls doing their stuff that no one's ever heard of because it's so far away. We're so far away from the East Coast that we can't really connect and network and sort of play shows over there easily.
Yeah.
And there's no sort of connection with the street press or anything like that. And so yeah, I mean, it might stay here, but if it doesn't, you know, these people know that there's stuff happening here and we're good at it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, agreed. Well, we'll definitely keep fans posted about upcoming shows that you'll have coming into summer and stuff.
Yeah, do it. Keep your finger on the pulse.
Yeah. Yep, we'll do, man. Thanks for talking to us.
No worries. Good to see you.
Cheers.
Yeah, all my people in the place to be. If you would come and say a little something with me, let's say Swag Jaw. Yeah, all my people in the place to be. If you would come and say a little something with me, let's say DJ Browns. DJ Brown. I got something for my people on that street level. You got demons where they really need to be devils. So be your conscious, I can start on your seat. The body lyrics like they got on your teeth. Check it, I'm like a nice guy. With this mic, I'm tired, it's right. You don't really know what I really like. In my life, I could be the type to wanna fight. Or maybe wanna end the situation with a lie. It's just reality, coming back at you. The top I swear, it's like the back of you. You all frontin' in the club with the hot stare. It's jealousy, at times I wonder why we care. I'm so casual, style is bad, natural. And affected by the bullshit that it never gets to me. I just do my thing and concentrate on myself. Never put another down because it's bad for your health. Come on, you and I connected through these words that are protected, coming deep in my soul. It's like we, just people on this planet called Earth, and it's still the bone. And I connected through these words that are protected, coming deep in my soul. It's like we, just people on this planet called Earth.
That's all for this week. Next week, we're going to be seeing some more great local artists, namely Millie James, Carl Fox, and Lucy Peach. Until then, though, I'm going to leave you with Downside's Fortune and Fame. Turn it up,
You got a life for fortune and fame, but no need to know your name. He's always looking high, don't care for nothing but the money and the power. You got a life for fortune and fame, but no need to know your name. He's always looking high, don't care for nothing but the money and the power.
This year's twice time to reclaim the game, to sit up in the shadows and rebel against fame.
I think I'm only living for the fame, well that's wrong. The fortune.
Years, twice time to reclaim the game, to sit up in the shadows and rebel against fame.
I think I'm only living for the fame, well that's wrong. The fortune.
Top-notch lyricism, cause I'll be spitting wisdom. So time my lyrics full of deadies and never listen. I wanna take you there and make you all aware. It's nothing more than flip of flow patterns debonair.
It's not about the tone.
There'd be no easy way to make a living when you're living on the mega pay. I've seen careers disappear in this situation. Dedication be the name across my chest of blazing. I've seen these people come, I've seen these people grow. I watch their lives just crumble and the sun grow. But do you know what it's really like to live this life? I dedicate my struggle to the downside.
You got a life for fortune and fame, but no need to know your name. He's always looking high, don't care for nothing but money and the power. You got a life for fortune and fame, and some things that never change. He's always looking high, don't care for nothing but money and the power.
So where you at? It's never for the fortune and fame.
Not for the cash,
not for people calling the name.
we get up high.
Every night through the highs and the lows.
It never dies.
The mind when the eyes be closed.
Is it love?
Oh yeah, and the passion and heart.
Is it too much?
We make the sacrifice for the yard.
We made a mark.
Hard yards when we're building the scene.
From the start,
fulfilling our dreams.
You got a life for fortune and fame, but no need to know your name. He's always looking high, don't care for nothing but money and the power. You got a life for fortune and fame, and some things that never change. He's always looking high, don't care for nothing but money and the power. Keep on moving.
Moving on up, we're rising like the heat of the sun.
Keep on pushing.
Keep on pushing day to day like the beat of the drum.
Keep on living.
We're living for the now since the day we begun.
Keep on dreaming
of the freedom we believe until the day that we're done.
I'm just a common man that struggles to live in the lane
in drama, swimming through puddles, driving the car that could fall apart and have me in skins. In a non-common wagon with a family of kids. You ride a Hemi, a pig through with settling payments, or chase materials or minimum wages. To be a pawn in the economical matrix, waiting to make it as king of the social game. It's lame how it's played with the step on your neighbors and the stakes and that is game, and everyone's playing it.
Money and power,
all strive to make it, but understand me, kids, I'll make it famous.
Is it for the fame?